That mountain right there is the Chief. And they just removed a Volkswagen Bug that the University of British Columbia's engineering students stuck up there. I'll show you a picture of that. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Daryl with Vancity Adventure, and this video, I'm off on a work trip, so a solo adventure. Usually 4 to 5 days, and I'm heading up to the Cariboo. I'm heading up through Squamish, Whistler to Lillooet's my first stop, and then it's kind of cool to go through here because I used to spend quite a bit of time out here during COVID times, but I like to change up my views sometimes. Going the same way gets kind of boring after a while. So, well, it looks like it's going to start to rain now, but let's go. During COVID times, we came up here. There's a fellow up here by the name of John. I'll show you a clip of the
Still figuring it's better here than in like downtown Vancouver. If you know what I mean, like
It's crazy right now.
If you don't have an address, you kind of.
So there's peanut butter here. There's spaghetti, apple juice, beans, water container, whole bunch of peanut butter, more beans, juice, jacket, another jacket, clothes, umbrella, another jacket, blanket.
Just grab?
Yeah.
Let's eat.
So we've just dropped everything off to John, and we are heading back. And he is he's doing okay. He's got a lot of food that we just gave him. And John was down on his luck. He was living in a camper truck, and it had broken down. So we ended up bringing food and clothing up to him. The food was donated from our church, and clothing was stuff that I had that, I didn't need anymore. I think we brought some blankets, pillows, clothing, jackets, a bunch of stuff. I think some shoes. I can't remember everything now. A bunch of apples and just tons of different vegetables and fruits as well to him. That was 5-6 years ago. What are we? 6 years ago. Wow. And it took us all day essentially, because it was about three and a half hours there, dropping stuff off, and then three and a half hours back. And the funny thing is that I just saw that video. It came up in our feed, and I just thought of it now as I was driving through here. I've come this way a lot, going to Squamish Valley, going to Whistler, but I really haven't thought of that much. It makes me kind of wonder how he's doing, and hopefully he's doing well now. But this journey has been an amazing journey. It's a journey that we've taken a lot of you along on, and if you haven't seen those videos, you have to go back to season 1, season 2, when we started this journey. And I think that was season 1. But we are now heading into season 7. And that's crazy when you come to think of it. 7 years of, doing all this, and it's crazy just to think of that. So, it's not been 7 years because season 1 was our first year, but it's been 6 years of us adventuring and, doing epic shit, as I like to say. Good memories. But I don't plan to stop either. So as long as I can keep going, I'm going to keep going. And, you know, I hope when I can, Caden will continue and that journey will, you know, keep growing for him. It's actually been years since I've been up this way. I forgot it's pretty up here. I forgot how pretty it was actually. Usually when I come up this way, it's like I'll stop around Squamish, Whistler. I don't get up to Pemberton and that way that often. I think the last time I was up here was like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. Wow, I'm glad I came this way. But I've noticed that, you know, there's one place that we stopped back there, and all the RVs have kind of, van lifers and RVs have kind of taken over that rest stop. Not really a rest stop, it's just kind of it's a spot by the river. You know, if I probably went further down there, I'd probably even find more. But yeah, kind of crazy. But that tells you the cost of living is out of control. But yeah, I got out just to stretch my legs, and I had 2 white dogs come running towards me, which looked like coyotes, which kind of like, whoa, okay, wait a second, what's going on? So I kind of backed up, and then I noticed one dog had a collar on, with like a strawberry hanging from it. So so that was a bit of a relief, but oh. Kind of funny. The road takes us right into the river. I think it's slightly off. Kind of funny, actually. There's the river right there, and it's running beside the road. We're not in it. See, now we're in the middle of the river. And we're not in the middle of the river. The lake's still frozen. It's breaking up and melting, it looks like. That's crazy. A couple avalanche areas too. Looks like they had a avalanche here. Snow avalanche. Came down through there. Interesting. This is where John was. I mean, I would hope after 6 years, 5-6 years, that he was gone. Hopefully, you know what, doing a lot better. But it's been not long since I've been up this way, so it's quite interesting, actually. Last time we were here, they were ice fishing over here. Things are just littered throughout the valley. and it's pretty epic actually. Oh. Like, that's what I would want to live in. That's awesome. Seeing stuff like that, oh, it just makes you, I don't know, wish that you were kind of back in the day, at least for me at least. I grew up on, my mom and dad loved watching, or my mom, watching Little House on the Prairie. And that's what that reminds me of. And then my nanny, my grandma on my mom's side, she had an old house. It was like 18, I'm not too sure what it was, but it was old. It had you could see the air vents and everything inside. No bathroom. A bathroom was put in after, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I love it. It looks like a fire went through here as well. It's morning and I'm heading up to Quesnel. That's 240 kilometers. What that works out to miles, I'm not sure because I don't have a conversion rate in front of me. Usually with the old speedometers you can see, you can convert it pretty easy, but that's roughly 2 hours and 40 minutes. I've got, I think, 3 inspections up there to do, and then 2 hours and 40 minutes back. I got a couple inspections on the way that I can do as well. So I think I can get most of my stuff done in about 3 days, maybe 4. And that will wrap me up for this area for a few months. So I wouldn't mind coming up here during the summer months and seeing kind of how it is, because I've only been up here during the winter months. So yesterday we hit snow. It was kind of a slushy snow rain that we hit as well. I want to come here when it's hot, sunny, and you know, the animals were kind of out. I saw some deer. Saw deer actually a couple times, but you know, it's nice seeing the wildlife as well. I think last time we saw, I think that was a friend of mine, I'm not too sure, from the Overlanding side. Yeah, so we're off to Quesnel. Let's do this. Entering Williams Lake.
Nice. And now
Chunk of gold. That's funny. You don't see too many malls that have closed down completely. An old tunnel looks like going underneath the highway. It's kind of cool. Actually, go look at that. vehicles in there, an old covered wagon too. What I'm going through right now. FSR Road to a property. Drive off the road. There we go. We're gonna drive off the road. Doesn't make any sense. I just got back from breakfast, and in doing so, this is what I discovered outside. Look at this. It snowed last night. See all the fresh snow in the vehicles. To make today a little bit more fun. But let's get to the day. Buddy. Hey, hey. I do like fresh snow though. Just a dusting of it last night. Probably about an inch of snow. But yesterday had no snow. So I turned around up here yesterday because I didn't think that the place was any further. But yesterday in the hotel I was able to find it, and I'm still 30 kilometers away from the assessment. So I think it was right about here that I turned around yesterday. So I wasn't even close. But it helps if the addresses are pinned in the right spot. But a nice fresh snow. Got a tree in the middle of the road. Lots of little critters on the road, from lots of birds, squirrels, some kind of chicken thing. I'm not too sure. Whoa, almost hit that bird. To bunny rabbits, to chipmunks, to... See, here's one of those things. They don't move. I don't know what it is. No? Okay. To the mountain passes now. Kokahala. So it's colder up here.